Hello, we're Bonnie and Greg Dixon from Healthy Wealthy Camper, and we earlier today we did a brief interview with Renata Terpstra and Renata Crescenzo about the journey back to self-love with heart, breath, and scent. So here's the website here. It's at renataterpstra.com, and we're going to play the interview now. And
Please make sure to check this out, this beautiful class.
Beautiful class, yes.
Amazing. I've met with both of them and have experienced both of their work, and they have created something magical here.
Okay.
Check it out. I just want to share a little bit of how organically we all met. I reached out to Renate's husband, Dirk. He is with HeartMath. And I just really, I'd met him years ago and I wanted to talk to him. Out of that, he shared something about Coherence Hotspot. And I started going to the meetings, and then I got to meet Renata from Florida. And I just felt her energy right through the ethers of Zoom and reached out to her and we started talking. And through Renata, she introduced me to Dirk's wife. Renate, right? Renate.
Yeah.
It's pronounced. They're both spelled similarly. One with an E, one with an A, pronounced slightly different. But the two are amazing together, and I've experienced both of them in their own talks and their own classes. So when they said that they were going to put something together, I couldn't even imagine how amazing it would be. And here it is, the journey back to self-love with heart, breath, and scent. So, okay, share with us a little bit how you two met and how you created this beautiful workshop that's going to start on September 18th.
So, hi everyone, I'm Renata Crescenzo. I'm the heart and breath of heart, breath, and scent with Renata and Renata. And we met actually through Renata's husband, Dirk Terpstra, who is a fellow HeartMath colleague. I'm a certified HeartMath trainer along with Dirk. And in 2016, we were originally going to do some humanitarian work in Lebanon, and he had volunteered, and we met through that opportunity. And when he formed the Coherence Hotspot, I was attending and Renata was on the call, and I heard about her work with the Aroma Freedom technique. And we eventually ended up in one of those Zoom rooms together, and I asked her about it, started taking it, and I found it really effective. And the fact that it's based on EMDR, eye movement, I'm going to let Renata say what EMDR is, because I always get one part of it mixed up. But it's very, psychology based. And so as I started seeing the results, realizing there was a connection with the work that we both do in terms of, our names really say it. It's all about transformation. That's what Renata, it means rebirth or transformation in Latin. So we decided to try to do some work together, and it evolved into this heart, breath, and scent with Renata and Renata. And so we have this big launch starting tomorrow on the 18th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, where we're going to kick off a 6-part series that starts with the 6 pillars of self-love. The first one is self-acceptance. And we're really excited. And I'm going to turn it over to Renata for her to share a little bit about her Aroma Freedom technique. And, then maybe I'll come back and talk about HeartMath in a bit.
So my name is Renata Terpstra, and I'm a certified Aroma Freedom Technique practitioner. When I did my training with Dr. Benjamin Purkis, the psychologist in the United States, he's the founder of the Aroma Freedom Technique. He always guided us in a heart coherence breathing before we did our sessions. So when I met Renata, I thought that is such a beautiful combination, because what we actually both do, what really connects this, is that we give tools to transform our emotions from being very fearful or angry or anxious, negative emotions, to very positive emotions like peace and calmness and hope and love. And it's just, the world is struggling right now. People are struggling, and we can so help the world. And it's just a beautiful combination between us. I think we are, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. And to talk a little bit about aroma freedom, and also you can fill me in later, Renata, but the heart coherence breathing, we both actually affect the amygdala. So your amygdala, that's a little gland. What is your fight, flight, and freeze gland? And for me, with the essential oils, or breathing in the essential oils, the first thing it hits is the amygdala. And the calming essential oils, you cannot be in fear and fight and flight and calm at the same time. So when we use a certain memory complex and people feel very afraid or very fearful, we calm the amygdala down, and you access your intuition and you can think more clearly. And the heart coherence breathing technique does exactly the same. That's a beautiful combination.
And we've seamlessly seemed to and it has been a very organic unfolding. You know, Renata had been doing her presentation, and we just kind of like collaborated and saw where the heart coherence breathing technique really fit in. And what heart coherence breathing does, coherence is an inner state of alignment and inner balance. Yep. It's used in trauma relief. It's used for stress relief, for anxiety, for even to build your immune system.
You don't
There's
have
so
to,
many benefits to heart coherence. And in combination with the aroma freedom, which really works on
I don't remember how long
dissolving negative emotions.
I think.
You know, and there's a goal setting piece. And when you can get yourself into that inner alignment and coherence and inner balance, we find that in both of our techniques, you're able to access your inner intuition, the intuition of the heart, that deeper knowing and wisdom. And it could sound a little esoteric, but we know we have the phrases, I knew the truth of it in my heart, or I could feel it deep in my heart. And that's what we're accessing, this deeper inner knowing. And when we're in transformation, it's not enough to just dissolve and remove the negative blocks, but we want to create a vision for our future, what we want to live our best lives, and to use the intuition to guide us into what we deeply feel and want. So that's what we're hoping, you know, that this whole idea of self-love, you know, it's our natural state. I think babies come in loving themselves, and it's all the conditioning. And we hear so much today in psychology about adverse childhood experiences. And those are the things that happen to us, these little micro traumas all through our childhood and our lives that block us from fully expressing ourselves, from fully being authentic and living our best lives. We block ourselves in fear. And this technique really helps to dissolve it, and the breathing with it, the heart coherence breathing, coming into our heart's intuition, really leads us to a much higher elevated state of living. It's a heart-focused life rather than a life that's driven by the mind and by fear and defense. I think you know about that, Bonnie, because I know you've been involved with heart math and heart coherence for quite a while, and you've experienced the aroma freedom technique too.
Mm-hmm. My journey from heart math is I actually was up in the area where it is in Southern California. Well, it's Central California, in the beautiful redwood trees where the people that created heart math live, and the campus and everything there. And just knowing that these tools are there for us that really work. For over 35 years that has been around, and I know with aromatherapy it's been, in general, it's been around forever. And to learn to combine these techniques that have been used safely and effectively for so many years, and you two beautiful women, heart and soul, are going to teach this journey back to self-love. And with heart, breath, and scent, I am thrilled for you and excited to share this with everyone, with the Healthy Wealthy Camper. Remember, things are going to happen to all of us eventually. I think I saw a bumper sticker that said I've lived, what was it?
No, I have my grandmother's brother in Streator, Illinois, was 101, I think, at the time. Had a bumper sticker said I've lived through damn near everything.
So if we live long enough,
Yeah,
we will have bumped into everything. And if we have the tools
Yeah.
to help us through these bumps in life, because it's not how, but it's when will they happen. And we don't have to fear it because we'll have these wonderful tools. So I encourage everyone that's on the show today listening. And even if you're listening to this a little bit further down the road, connect with these two wonderful souls that are going to teach us these tools to help us through anything that we go through in life. It's going to be amazing. So thank you for being on the show today for the Healthy Wealthy Camper. We look forward to connecting with you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Greg.
you're welcome. I'm trying to. Hey, that's so we encourage you to go visit their website here. Let's see, add to stream, and there's a description of the workshop, and I'm thinking there's a place to link to register. Anyway, that's happening tomorrow.
There's a little thing that says contact Renata there.
Yeah.
And I encourage you to take the class, and we'll be having ongoing classes as well, and workshops, and take care of yourselves with love, with your heart, breath, and scent. We again thank you from the Healthy Wealthy Camper and look forward to seeing you soon.